So let's talk a little bit about what that tension could look like. We did say they would have those like shrug shoulders, okay? They would have a furrowed brow. Sometimes they're just so tense and tight. You see these like two lines here on them and you can't get them to relax. They get these deep, dark red creases inside of their neck. So babies who you have trouble getting in there to wash, or that you'll see that they're very pink or red when you do open up, that is always a sign of tension. Sometimes babies have a preference to look towards one side, so they may have difficulty looking the other way, and again, that could be a result of the tension and tightness. Sometimes they have what we call a C-curved body, and so what that C-curve looks like is like this. So their shoulder would be down closer towards their hip. So if you were to draw a line, you would see that from here to here, it actually forms a C. And we talked about being unable to open wide and having an uneven mouth opening. What are the different things that we can do? I want to talk to you guys about my top 3 things that help to get rid of some of the tension that you could do on your own at home. Number 1 is massage. Surprise! So I think you can do massage on your baby with your hands, and there are infant massage courses that are available. But one of the things that I love using is this Homedics massager. They love this thing. It's hilarious. And so I love doing this to a baby when a parent is here and they're super fussy, and I have them in tummy time, and then I put this on, and you literally, it's exactly what you would do. They just kind of melt into it, and they're just the cutest. One of the best ways to get rid of tension is to get rid of containers. Anything that has a seatbelt. That's how I kind of want you to think about it. Okay, the jumper, absolutely. The Mamaroo, very good. You guys are reminding me. The Baby Bjorn bouncy seat, yes. All of these things are what I consider containers. Car seats. Okay, so I am not opposed to using them. If you are going in the car, you need to use the car seat. If you're going for a walk, you need to use the stroller, okay? The baby carriers, it depends which ones you're talking about. If you're talking about like a baby wearing like a Sully baby or a boba wrap, I actually don't mind those wraps. I think that the wrap still allows your baby the ability to move. They're able to look side to side, up and down, and get some weight through their arms. So if you're using a baby carrier in moderation, again, for its intended purpose, then I don't consider it a container, okay? But what happens is when you put your baby in a sling, they're kind of just like this. They're staring off at the mobile or whatever it is, which isn't a bad thing in general, but what it does is it prevents them from allowing to move. Now, you guys all know that movement helps decrease stiffness. And so just think about when you wake up in the morning, you may have some stiffness or soreness in your back, but just by virtue of you getting up and washing your face, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, that little movement that you're doing helps to get rid of stiffness. That's basically the premise of physical therapy in a nutshell, that exercise and movement decreases stiffness. So those containers do the opposite, right? So sometimes the containers can be causing that stiffness and tightness, or at least not allowing it to naturally disappear. You guys know that your babies are born in what we call fetal flexion, so they're in this fetal position when they come out of the womb, and they need time to unwind and stretch. That happens naturally with gravity and allowing them to just be free. So don't be scared to take a blanket and lay it down on the bassinet or on the floor and just put your baby down. You're gonna see that they start turning their head, they start moving their arms, they're kicking their feet, and that is going to naturally get rid of some of that stiffness. Do a little bit more of my number 3 tip, which is tummy time, okay? Tummy time is such a great way to work the muscles. So not only is it stretching everything in the front, so all the things that we were saying can get really, really tight, you know, those neck creases and the shoulders up, all this front space here will naturally relax when you put your baby in tummy time. my number one rule is that we don't allow babies to cry in tummy time. Tummy time is supposed to be a fun learning position, so we respond to our babies. If your baby is upset during tummy time, we take them out and we try it either a different way, an easier way, or a little bit later when maybe they won't be so fussy. But I do not want anybody to force their baby to be in tummy time, okay, when they are unhappy. So I like to start tummy time day one, and I think that a lot of you are. You just don't realize that you are. How many times has your baby fallen asleep on your chest? Okay? If your baby is awake, if your baby is awake and pushing through their arms, okay, lifting their head, looking at you, hi baby, that's considered tummy time. So if you're finding that your baby is always turned to one side to sleep, definitely during the day you should work on getting them to rotate to the other side. Okay, I recommend if you're going to change them this way and they're going to look at you, then the next time you change them, you're going to put them the other way so that they can look at you. And that way you're always sort of changing them around and allowing them to look other ways during the day. I find that if you target that neck range of motion during the day, then at night you'll finally see that they will sleep on the other side.